May I request Mr. B.N. Ravindra Babu, Managing Director, Ashirwad Microfinance Limited, to kindly render the keynote address on the role of digitalization and microfinance.
Welcome, Mr. Ravindra Babu, with a round of applause, a big round of applause. As you all know that Ashirwad Microfinance, which he's heading, is one of the topmost microfinance organizations in India with around 7,000 crores in dispersal. And their role in this sector is massive, so it is an honor to listen to him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi Gupta. Respected CEO of Elets, Mr. Ravi Gupta, other dignitaries of the light, and invitees, a very good morning to all of you. You know, after the COVID pandemic, the industry, actually the microfinance industry is hardly affected. And it's just reviving slowly to the prime place. And at this juncture, I have to go through small points which is to be taken care, or which we experienced, or we are going to experience, etc. A small attention to the August audience. You may notice that RBI has increased the repo rate by 50 basis points last week, bringing the repo rate to 4.9%. This is the second hike in this fiscal year, which was 40 basis points last week. However, the current rate is still below the pre-pandemic level of 5.5% in February 2020. Maybe this is the way we take is the comfort. That's all. Naturally, the cost of borrowing is going up. Already it's happened 1.5% in the market, and it is going to skew your margins. There is a hope for reduction in credit cost due to higher provision done in last 2 years. Healthy business growth is envisaged due to higher consumption growth in post-pandemic recovery across manufacturing and service industry. It is expected credit growth to grow to 11 to 12% for NBFCs during this year. I am bringing certain concerns, regulatory concerns mainly, which is going to be executed within short time, and the importance of technology coming there. One is the scale-based regulation, base, middle, upper, and top layers classification and control, which is going to effective from 1st of October. The risk-based internal audit started already from April 22. RBI's asset classification provisioning will come into effective from 1st of October. NPA management, especially for small companies, is going to make a big issue, one from effective 1st of October, because this was extended 2 times, and now this September 30 is the last date. Because the NPA previously called, they used to collect one installment to standards, that is not going to end, and unless they clear the full overdues, they cannot come back to the standard assets. So these are the important facts, and I am emphasizing here, all these are possible with a clear technology. Otherwise, we cannot do these things in time. Coming to microfinance industry, India has 6 crores of customers with 3 lakh crores business, out of which microfinance institutions covers 3 crore customers with 1 lakh crore business. This is the size of the microfinance industry, and these are the people in the lower pyramid of the country. Always the government's attempt is to bring these people to the prime level, or at least to enhance their living standards and inclusive growth, what always the government says. This is the area every regulator and the ministries are constantly looking for. As a result, the microfinance industry, they always promote and they give a lot of support from every level. Even during the COVID time, they extended the moratorium facilities just like any other companies and NBFCs. They refunded the overdue interest, etc. A lot of help was done. And recently, the RBI has redefined the microfinance industry. This is in last the 14th of March, RBI issued circular redefining the microfinance industry, which is effective from 1st of April. This is a change. It's a complete changing the face of microfinance industry. And any microfinance company dispersing loan without collateral, sorry, not microfinance company, any finance company dispersing loan without collateral for a family with less than 1 lakh income is a microfinance. So it is not only limited to microfinance institutions, it is limited to all the finance institutions. Is coming under microfinance. The old model of JLG or SHG is emerging to individual loan model, thereby migrating the customer to the next level. Hence, the scope of MFI is not only the old JLG model, but also the individual model for seasoned customers. As for example, we have been giving the loans to small people. If they have a small shop, they can now, the facility is enabling, they are now enabling with a higher level of loan amount for longer term. The amount of loan is not fixed now. The period also is withdrawn. So you can give even 5 lakhs rupees to a small player in the society without collateral. Without collateral is the basis. So a person who is running a taxi, we can give him a 3 lakh or 4 lakh rupees to buy a second-hand vehicle and do his work. And he can upgrade his business, his job, his income. Only the condition is that his monthly payout should not be more than 50% of his income. That is, if he has 25,000 rupees income, his maximum payout, inclusive of all banking liabilities, home loans or whatever may be, or already he has a vehicle loan, everything inclusive should not go more than 12.5%. 12,500. Now the important point here is that it comes very struggling atmosphere that how to compute the family income. The poor microfinance people don't know. There is no standard things in the system to get a family income, etc. And the credit bureaus are also not providing the support as of now to support the income of the common poor people, because everything is in cash manner. They don't have any book, they don't have any source of income to source specifically. There are no income tax, no banking transactions. Such a condition is very difficult to assess the income of the customer. or the family as a whole. It is not now an individual, it is now the whole family. Another side is what is his total exposure in payment in installments. That also it is not available. It is available with a limited manner, which is for MFIs it is available from credit bureaus, but other institutions like banks or NBFCs is not clearly available even from the credit bureau. These are the main key point right now with microfinance facing to do the new business. However, we are getting into the system. We are getting some type of guidelines from MFIN and Sadhan. Find out the total, not direct method, indirect method, whether he has a house, whether he has a concrete house or a small hut, or a small, he has a two-wheeler, he has an electricity, he has a phone, he has a, these are some indirect methods to derive to his income. And of course, he has been a customer with us for a long time, or what is his prompt payment, etc. These are the basic things which we consider for taking his income and expenditure. What I am coming to say you that without digitalization, MFI business is not going to survive anymore, neither going to achieve a sustainable growth. From the point of identifying center till the loan is disposed, the loan is closed, the renewal or whatever may be, 100% digitalization is possible now. Now the authenticated data is available from dependable sources. What we have to do is to collate all these through API integrations, KYC, as for example, now RBI started to give in principle approval to use eKYC. We also got recently, and we are moving for eKYC straight away from Aadhaar. This can also use for the e-signing. So digitalization becomes more and more comfortable right now. You can have also penny testing through bank verification so that we can ensure that the amount is gone to the customer's account directly, not through any other mode. Ensure proper credit check and house verification, and ensure that they have gone to the FDOs has gone to the house and verified all the details before the dispersal. If we could not do the e-signing, then we can also adopt the uploading of the documents in the system itself. How to compute family income is difficult task, I told you already. Some kind of artificial intelligence, you can use it to get a dependable information. Ensure the loan is dispersed in the account of the customer himself. Reduce the process time and dispersal within 2-3 days. Send SMS to customer for the center meetings well advanced and a confirmation of installments received, and if he defaulted, to pay it online. Automate complete center meetings. Track the FDO's movement. Ensure the meeting is done in time. Call continuously the defaulted customers and ask to pay through online. Collection deposits to the bank to be made through proper banking process. There are a lot of facilities now available so that we can ensure that the money, the collected money is deposited by the staff in time, and reconciliation is without anything, because there are easy money, etc., easy pay or something like that we are using for Axis Bank, where internally the system will take care of the crediting the account, cash credit to our account also with through API integration. Give the app to the customer so that all details will be visible to him, including the payment he made, the installment details, his debit balance and statement of account, then installment files which will show clearly which are the paid, which date he paid, etc., what are the installments due paid, what is the pre-closure amount or what are the installment due, etc. And he should be available, it should be available to him for updating his address. For example, the phone number, if it is changed, he should be available to him. All this ensure the transparency and instant information, which will automatically ensure the customer confidence and growth. The HR is another area, very, because microfinance really is a collection business, nothing else. So the HR is very important. People has to go to the place, see the customer, collect the money in time. If you lose 1 hour, you may lose that installment. If you missed one installment, it is very difficult to get in the next time, because it is like that one. They have their options and then it will get. This is practically what is happening. So if there is a meeting today, in the meeting everybody sit together and pay the money, you can collect the money. If you go, if he could not come or if he is not paying, you continuously follow individually and get the money within short time. Otherwise, if it goes to second bucket, you finished with that money. It is true till, but during COVID, we can see that PAR, which we show in the systems, etc., is very high. Not because he is not paying. He is paying one installment, but he cannot pay the second installment together. So that if there is one installment due, that remains still and closure of the business. The HR is very important there. They have to convince the customer. They have to explain to the customer. They have to teach the customer how this is happening. And HR, we have to put full control and HRP management, and which will automatically link it to the LMS system, loan management system, so that the system will be totally integrated. This system also should be capable to integrate with the account module, update the transactions, banking reconciliation, trial balances, integrate with the insurance companies where there is a credit insurance is there. Automatically it has to go to the insurance company through API integrations. Fully structured report must flow from top to bottom according to their rights and privileges, which will enable the same information at all levels. A good database can generate the ALM reports and other mandatory reports automatically, that we can make a program so that import information will be available to you in your mobile itself. Low capitalized NBFCs can enhance business through assignments, on-lending, co-lending, etc., provided they adopt a good technology and a strong MIS. The staff should be trained offline and online. Video mode of training is very important. Then because the BFC microfinance industry, the front-end people are of the lower level, so we have to give the local language training, and then also in the video mode, so that they will take care of it. Customers' grievances should be addressed in time. Fraud can be identified and mitigated through faster error handling methods. Finding the best IT partner is important, and this is to be cautioned also. If it is it's a wrong person, this is going to destroy your time and energy. Since fast changes are happening, especially from the regulatory side, ensure that your tech partner is capable to service in time. Whatever I mentioned about the technology is already established in Ashirvad Microfinance, and running in Oracle Cloud 24/7. With this, I conclude my speech. I am thankful on behalf of MFIN and Sadhan. I thank the organizers for inviting me to this meeting and giving me a small speech. Thank you all.
Can we all give a huge round of applause once again for the first speaker of the day? Some more energy, some more enthusiasm. Thank you. And with this, may I request Mr. Bhavin Parekh, Chief Business Officer of Spocto, to kindly come up on stage and felicitate B.N. Ravindra Babu with a memento as a token of gratitude and respect. Please, sir. Can we all give a huge round of applause, please?